probably the biggest takeaway is that countries can be so different, even regionally. I mean, from Singapore to the Philippines, geographically sort of connect that all to Asia or ASPAC, but labor laws, cultural norms and customs, infrastructure, local infrastructure. One thing this made me think about is all of the natural disasters we have faced in the Philippines. I mean, we've had a volcano erupt, we've had multiple tsunamis. Well, that takes down your local business, right? When the entire country is flooded and underwater, or like in the case of the volcano eruption, I mean, we had people who had to evacuate their homes. And these are not things that typically executives are thinking about when they're, wanting to expand into a new area, country, or region. Typically you're looking at all of the cost models, potentially the labor models, employment laws. But I will, so the biggest takeaway is the people aspect. I mean, that is really can be an unknown denominator, and is something that we have faced many times. When you're really kind of looking at everything on paper, it doesn't always take into consideration some of those other things that do impact the business. And multiple times with the Philippine employees, we've had to switch into disaster recovery mode. How do we transfer all of that work to another region? Because it's not something they're choosing, or it's not around hiring or recruiting or cost. These are factors, beyond anyone's control. So that, as an HR leader, people leader, is something that I wanted to raise, since a lot of the focus is around business and meeting business needs, which is absolutely important. Similar things around cultural norms. Talking about blind spots. You don't know what you don't know. And so I was thinking about, what has led to the success when expanding globally, for the organizations I've been with. And it's really around getting local resources. We are a big believer in engaging local employees. I know a lot of companies don't like to do that. It's a real top-down approach, roll everything from the executive and leadership down. But I've worked in organizations where we've also engaged from the bottom up, and that has been a big part of our success, because you do learn, a day in the life varies from region to region and even country to country. And those things are important as you're designing business strategies and, short, medium, and long term.